What if some of the answers the Mediterranean needs are already working, quietly, locally, and effectively, in Spain? This is the starting point of the Impact Spain 2026 Project Catalogue. It brings together 29 initiatives received through the Spanish call, projects that are already improving lives, protecting territories, opening opportunities, and testing new ways to respond to shared Mediterranean challenges. They work with children and young people, with older people and families, with rural areas, cities, culture, employment, accessibility, sustainability, and social inclusion. Some use technology, some use nature, some use art, education, volunteering, or community action. But all of them share one idea. A good local solution can become much more powerful when it connects with others. Impact is precisely about that. Connecting organizations, foundations, companies, universities, and public institutions to learn from each other, explore pilots, and turn social innovation into practical collaboration across the Mediterranean. So this catalogue is not just a list of projects. It is a map of opportunities, an invitation to ask, which of these solutions could inspire action in another country? Which one could become a pilot? Which one could grow if the right partners came together? Impact. Innovations for the Mediterranean is an international initiative that connects organizations, foundations, and institutions to design, pilot, and scale responses to the major social, economic, and environmental challenges of the Mediterranean. Fundación Empresa y Sociedad acts as the coordinating partner in Spain. The Spanish call received 29 projects. They are not presented simply as interesting cases, but as possible starting points for collaboration, learning, replication, or scaling in other Mediterranean countries. We have grouped them into 4 main areas: children and youth, maturity and longevity, environment, and cross-cutting projects, including art, culture, and social integration. How to look at this catalogue? The most useful way to read this catalogue is to ask 3 practical questions. What challenge could this project help solve? What kind of pilot would make sense? What learning could be shared with other Mediterranean countries? It is not about choosing the most attractive projects. It is about identifying real opportunities for collaboration. We begin with projects focused on children and young people. ASLEM works on inclusive, healthy and safe road prevention for young people. Its experience helps save lives and build a more responsible mobility culture from an early age. ASION supports children with cancer and their families. Its project shows that social, emotional and family support is also part of the care process. Cruz Roja Juventud proposes trauma and resilience workshops for children after disasters. This is an especially valuable response in a Mediterranean region exposed to climate, social and humanitarian emergencies. Design for Change promotes a methodology that enables children and young people not only to learn about social change, but to lead it. Children are not only the future, they are also the present. Fundación Felisa presents an initiative that uses nature to improve the well-being of vulnerable children. Green spaces, health and care come together in a project that is easy to understand and deeply necessary. Grupo Aprenda contributes an educational inclusion model to reduce school dropout. It focuses on those who need the most support, so that school can once again become a possible place for them. The second area looks at maturity, longevity, and adult life from a new perspective. Empty homes. Collaborative proposes reusing empty homes to create affordable housing. This project connects one of the major social challenges of the Mediterranean with a resource that already exists: vacant housing. Fundación Mapfree presents its digital culture guide for older people. This initiative helps ensure that longevity also means participation, autonomy, and digital presence. Fundación once promotes an inclusive technology initiative to ensure that no one is left out of the digital future. Because innovation only means progress when it is also accessible. Senior Lingua uses technology to connect older people and young people through language practice and memory activation. A simple and brilliant way to bring together learning, conversation, and intergenerational connection. ShedRives works on certifying safe urban journeys for women and families. Its proposal addresses mobility, trust, and everyday safety from a practical perspective. The third area focuses on the environment, territories, and sustainability. Alnitak presents a project for responsible fishing and the protection of sea turtles in the Mediterranean. Science, fishing, and conservation come together to protect the sea we share. Findspo proposes an artificial intelligence solution to connect new residents with rural territories. A tool to tackle depopulation through data, affinity, and real opportunities. Icyfarmer presents vertical urban farming for social inclusion and green employment. Growing food can also mean growing autonomy, training, and future job opportunities. Masca uses artificial intelligence to communicate verified sustainability and prevent greenwashing. In a world full of green messages, it helps distinguish real commitment from simple decoration. Mentor Day presents an initiative for regenerative tourism with local entrepreneurship and nearby suppliers. A way to ensure that tourism leaves more value in the territory. Universidad Nebrija presents a proposal based on geospatial data to analyze migration and rural revitalisation. Data to better understand territories and make better decisions. Universidad San Buenaventura de Cali contributes an initiative on sustainable territorial intelligence. Its goal is to help small businesses make better decisions and grow through useful territorial data. Women on Board presents a system to protect rural services and boost territorial impact. A proposal that sees territory not as a problem, but as a space full of opportunity. The fourth area brings together cross-cutting projects. Fundación Arte brings contemporary art into hospitals to humanize healthcare spaces. Because care also needs beauty, emotion, and dignity. Gran Teatro del Liceo presents a community opera project that promotes citizens' cultural rights. Culture stops being only a performance and becomes participation. Music for All works to make festivals and music spaces inclusive and accessible to everyone. A simple idea: if music moves everyone, everyone should also be able to access it. PAWAC connects art, technology, and research to build social peace. A proposal that uses cultural creation as a common language to open dialogue where words are sometimes missing. Ayuda en Acción presents an open innovation initiative to solve community social challenges. Its strength lies in connecting talent, territory, and practical solutions. Europe is Moving Mediterranean proposes a Mediterranean alliance to scale sport, health, and inclusion. Physical movement becomes social movement. Fundación Quiero Trabajo presents an employment tool using artificial intelligence for vulnerable women through WhatsApp. Close, useful, and direct technology to open job opportunities. Fundación Down presents an inclusive artificial intelligence solution to improve accessibility for people with Down syndrome. A project that shows that AI can also be a tool for equality. Ticus transforms complex legal documents into clear and accessible interfaces. An especially valuable initiative in a world where too many people are excluded because they cannot understand what they are signing. Volunteer promotes a network that professionalizes corporate volunteering between companies and NGOs. A way to turn goodwill into better organized, more useful, and more impactful collaboration. This catalogue is not the end of a process. It is the beginning of a conversation. After being presented within the Impact Spain process in June 2026, these 29 initiatives will be shared with partners from other participating European countries. The goal is to identify projects that can open new paths for international collaboration, shared learning, practical pilots, and scalable impact across the Mediterranean during 2027 and 2028. The real value will begin when someone decides to use it, when an organisation sees a possible partner, when a foundation identifies a project worth supporting, when a company finds a challenge where it can contribute, or when a university or public institution imagines a pilot beyond borders. So the invitation is simple. Choose 2 or 3 projects, look at them through your own priorities, and open a first conversation. Because impact is about helping good ideas travel, turning local experience into shared learning, and connecting those already taking action so their impact can grow further, faster, and together.